If you think changing your oil is simple, think again. Every year, over 1 million engines get wrecked by people who thought they were doing it right. And the worst part? Most of them were following advice they got from mechanics or quick lube shops. But the truth is, one small mistake is all it takes to shave years off your engine's life, and you won't even know it until it's too late. So today, we're counting down 13 stupid oil change mistakes that are quietly ruining your engine. Let's start with one that almost everyone gets wrong. Number 13. Draining the oil while it's cold. It seems harmless, right? Pull the drain plug, let it flow, screw it back in. But if the oil is cold, it clings to everything. Sludge, shavings, and debris stay trapped inside the engine. That means when you pour in fresh oil, it mixes with the junk you were trying to get rid of. Instead, let the engine idle for 2 or 3 minutes before draining. That little bit of heat loosens up the grime, thins the oil, and helps flush out the system completely. Skip this step, and you're just diluting the mess, not cleaning it. Number 12. Overfilling the oil. Too little oil can kill an engine, but too much? That's just as dangerous. Overfilling creates foam, and foam can't protect metal parts. It also spikes internal pressure, putting stress on seals, gaskets, and the crankshaft. And guess what? Quick lube places are the worst offenders. They use bulk oil pumps that often overshoot the mark. If they don't wait long enough before checking the dipstick, you're leaving with an engine primed for damage. Always double-check the oil level yourself. Let the car sit flat, let the oil settle, and then measure. It's a 5-minute step that can prevent a $5,000 repair. Number 11. Skipping the oil filter. This one feels like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised how often it happens. Some drivers reuse the filter to save a few bucks. Others just forget. But here's the reality. An old filter is full of the same sludge, metal particles, and carbon buildup you're trying to get rid of. Reusing it is like washing your face with a dirty towel. It defeats the entire point of the oil change. That grime circulates through your fresh oil, clogs passageways, and slowly sands down your engine from the inside. Always change the filter. Every single time. Number 10. Installing the new oil filter dry. Even seasoned DI-yers miss this one. You screw on the new filter, pour in the oil, start the engine. Sounds fine, right? But that dry filter needs to fill with oil before it can start working. So during those first few seconds, critical engine parts are running dry. Over time, that tiny dry start wears down components like camshafts, lifters, and bearings. The solution? Pre-fill the filter with clean oil before installing it. It's simple, fast, and it keeps your engine protected from the moment it starts. Number 9. Changing oil on uneven ground. This one catches a lot of people off guard. You pull into your driveway, pop the hood, jack up one side of the car, and get to work. But when your vehicle is tilted, the oil pan doesn't drain properly. Old oil stays trapped, and fresh oil gets contaminated faster. Worse, checking the dipstick on a slope gives you a completely false reading. That can lead to overfilling, underfilling, or just plain guessing. Always park on level ground, let the oil drain fully, and measure when the engine's cool. The right surface makes all the difference. Before we jump into the next set of mistakes, here's your heads up. The most common damage comes from errors you've probably never even heard of. So don't blink. Smash that like, hit subscribe, and stay ahead of the breakdown. Number 8. Using the wrong oil filter. An oil filter isn't just a canister. It's engineered for your engine's exact needs. Thread size, filtration level, bypass pressure, even whether it has an anti-drain back valve. Use the wrong one, and you risk leaks, low oil flow, or unfiltered sludge cycling through the system. In the worst cases, the filter can even pop off under pressure. It's one of those silent mistakes that doesn't show up today, but wrecks an engine tomorrow. Always match your filter to your car's manual, not just what looks close on the shelf. Number 7. Not knowing when to change the filter. Some drivers assume if the filter looks clean, it must be fine. Wrong. A filter works like a sponge. It traps dirt until it can't trap anymore. Once it's full, that dirt either bypasses the filter entirely or chokes the flow, starving your engine of lubrication. Symptoms like sluggish acceleration, ticking noises, or even overheating often trace back to a clogged filter. That's why the golden rule is simple. Replace the filter every single time you change the oil. No exceptions. Number 6. Trusting the dipstick too soon. You pour in fresh oil, pull out the stick, and see a full reading. Looks good, right? Except it isn't. The oil hasn't circulated yet, so it's still sitting at the bottom of the pan. As soon as you start driving, it gets sucked into the filter and passages, leaving the true level lower than what you saw. That's how engines end up running short on oil even after a fresh change. The fix is easy. After filling, idle the engine for a minute, shut it off, wait another minute, and then check again. That second reading is the only one you can trust. Number 5. Using the wrong oil type. Oil isn't one size fits all. Every number on that bottle, 5W30, 10W40, is chosen for a reason. It matches the clearances, temperature ranges, and pressure needs of your engine. Use oil that's too thin, and it won't protect under heat. Use oil that's too thick, and it won't flow during cold starts, leaving parts unprotected. Either way, the result is metal-on-metal contact that shortens your engine's life. And don't forget, climate matters too. Colder regions need thinner winter oil. Hotter climates need thicker grades. Following the label on your car, not the sales pitch at the store, keeps your engine alive. Number 4. Relying only on the dashboard light. Too many drivers wait for the oil change light to pop up before acting. But here's the problem. Those sensors aren't perfect. They don't measure oil condition, only algorithms. If you drive short trips, tow heavy loads, or idle in traffic often, your oil degrades faster than the system thinks. That means by the time the light comes on, damage has already begun. Treat the light as a reminder, not a guide. Stick to your manual's mileage or time interval, and you'll never risk running sludge through your engine. Number 3. Skipping oil changes altogether. It's obvious, but it still tops the list of engine killers. Some drivers stretch it out just a little too far. 500 miles, then 1,000, then it becomes a habit. What they don't see is what's happening inside the engine. That oil is breaking down with every mile. Heat, combustion gases, moisture, they turn clean oil into sludge. And sludge is death. It clogs passageways, starves moving parts, and burns up components like timing chains and turbo bearings. We've seen engines with 50,000 miles look like they had 200,000. All because the owners skipped a few cheap oil changes. It's not a suggestion, it's protection. Number 2. Ignoring driving conditions. Your owner's manual gives you one oil change schedule, but it's based on ideal conditions. And let's be honest, most people don't drive that way. Stop-and-go traffic, short trips, heavy towing, cold starts. These count as severe service, and in severe conditions, oil breaks down much faster. So, while the manual says 7,500 miles, your engine might need fresh oil at 5,000. Ignoring that fact leads to gradual wear that's hard to trace until something breaks. If you live in the city, drive in heat, or do a lot of idling, you need to adjust your oil change schedule. It's not paranoia, it's prevention. Number 1. Going to the wrong shop. This might be the biggest mistake of all. Quick lube shops are convenient, but they're also careless. Underpaid techs rush through jobs, overfill oil, strip drain plugs, or use cheap filters that barely meet OEM standards. We've seen engines ruined not by bad oil, but by bad installs. One missing O-ring, one cross-threaded plug, one overfilled quart, and suddenly your $7 oil change turns into a $4,000 rebuild. If you're not doing it yourself, find a trusted mechanic, not just the nearest coupon. Because when it comes to your engine, mistakes don't come cheap. And there you have it. 13 stupid oil change mistakes that have quietly destroyed more engines than accidents ever could. But now you know better. Every tip in this video is a weapon, a way to protect your car, your wallet, and your peace of mind. Which of these mistakes have you made before? Be honest, we've all learned the hard way at some point. Drop it in the comments. And if this video saved you from another repair bill, smash that like button, subscribe for more no-nonsense car advice, and share it with someone who's overdue for a change, in more ways than one. Until next time, take care of your car, and it'll take care of you.